Hello, everyone.
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right. So last week's episode, this season in general, I can't believe that it's coming to an end. You know what I mean?
I actually don't have that much of the show left.
We really have been flying through it, and like one of the big things of the show that I'm really loving is the fact that Jason has grown.
Yeah, this has been a really good season for
He's come
Jason.
so far.
We kind of called that. We were like, at some point, Jason's going to have to come up big. Otherwise, why is he here?
You expect it, but
Right.
like just the time they take to do it.
Yeah, well, for sure. They didn't rush it.
Episodes
Yeah.
that are devoted to him.
Yeah, it's
some
really
of my
paid off.
favorites,
Yeah.
honestly. And kind of was expecting a Molotov cocktail last week.
You're right.
We didn't get it, obviously, but
Oh, I think that's the idea, though, is Jason's kind of grown past that,
Yeah.
too. That's like old Jason stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of glad we didn't.
Well, somebody else pointed out too. I just remembered how the last episode ended. The Blake Bortles line when they're
Yeah.
going back to the good place.
Yeah.
Like he actually broke his tibia. Somebody said they ADR'd that in because it had just happened,
Oh, that's cool.
so they had to voice over
So they had to do that. And then
as they're like we're running back to the good place.
still yells for Nick Foles afterwards. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I love how current it is. It's well, obviously it's not current now, but like when it was on TV,
Right.
to hear that you'd be like, oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, they handled our pop culture references in such a great way that it doesn't make the show feel old anyway.
Yeah.
Which is a really hard needle to thread.
Sure.
Because a lot of times, I think Toby said that on The West Wing once. You overload your speeches with pop culture references. They have about a 12-minute shelf life, but I feel like this does it really well.
Yeah, this show transcends that. This show's like going to be in 10 years. This show's still going to be
Still very watchable. Yeah. We'll go and jump into it here, but I do want to go ahead and thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. I'd like to give a special thank you to Actuarial Lurker, Balas Foldes, Chris, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Surya Gundavarapu, Weird Magic, Torgir Lingstad, Emily, Derek Peterson, and WerePanda47. Thank you so much, guys. I'm really happy you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you watch us for the first time on YouTube, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
If you would like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or currently watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page. On every show, including The Good Place, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon and where we're on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, we might be pretty close to done with the show, sadly.
Almost
over on Patreon. You will have to sneak and watch along on your own source material. You'll only see us for copyright purposes. We are also watching 30 Rock currently as a Patreon exclusive.
Yeah.
And The Wire later today, which is looking forward to as well. All right. Ted Danson, I'm not sure how old he is now, but he can still wear a tux, can he? Or a suit, I guess.
After 6 months of captivity here in good Janet's void, today's your last day.
Is he gonna, or just let her go?
I don't see him killing her.
Yeah, he's not that guy anymore.
That's great. They're really
It
committed
all
to that.
started about a week ago.
Hey team, well
Oh,
done.
yeah.
They're all kind of killing it, but Brent has definitely made the most
Yeah.
progress.
Well, we still don't know if he's really
Baby
changed or
steps.
if he's just trying to get into super heaven.
But his behavior's changing.
The humanity savior of the week goes to Jason. And the award for hottest savior of the week goes to
Tahani.
Eleanor.
I never win hottest.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Maybe do
That's
some
all her.
squats, pop that
and
booty a
Janet's
little
got
bit.
It was the best we'd ever felt about the experiment. And then Brent did something very Brentian.
I wrote a book, and since you're my nerdiest friends, you get to be the first to read it. Yeah, it's half spy novel, half murder mystery. It's also half submarine adventure, half erotic memoir, and half political thriller. I'm having a book signing party, and I want you to introduce me. Talk about how great it is.
Ah.
Party's in 2 days, so chop chop.
Want to check out Chip Driver's love interest?
Is it her?
No.
Her brown eyes were as brown as the brownest crayon. She had legs like Jessica
the
Rabbit
brownest crayon.
from that movie. Brent and Simone is our trickiest relationship. We
I wanna
need
read this
her
book.
to believe that Brent is better than his worst actions.
This guy sucks.
There's a cowardly character named Four-Eyed Igby who wears glasses and sweater vests. I am educating you in ethics. What could be cooler than that?
If you want to try something spontaneous, I'm your guy. Almost everything I did on Earth, I did without thinking. That's how I got my nickname, the Defendant.
Not the best argument.
That's really funny. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh my gaga.
does hope come from, man? This insane hope that people are worth the trouble. Humans are bad to the bone.
Well, I think
do
that
hate
they're
that song.
good sometimes.
Is it an exclusive?
Yes, and we have to keep it that way. If the truth comes out, we have no idea what will happen to Jason.
You don't know what you're asking of me.
It was almost golf o'clock, so the case would have to wait. Good thing he'd already solved it.
Solves the murder on page 10. What is the rest of this book about?
How's it going, ladies?
You know, this book is objectifying, misogynistic, and racist. Why are we still dealing with this shit in The Good Place?
That's a lovely idea. If you make a mistake, you always have a chance to redeem yourself.
Yeah, well,
Perhaps an adept linksman like yourself should play with the assistance filter turned off.
So you have automatic hole-in-one turned
There you
on.
go.
Nobody sneezed. You hit a bad shot, and it's fine. You know, it isn't a sign of weakness to admit that you screwed up.
It's gonna take some time. It's gonna.
You have to crack through a pretty tough nut there.
You thought that ding dong would do a total personality 180 because of one gentle metaphor?
What can I say? I'm an optimist.
I beg you, please listen to Immanuel Kant and not Bethany Frankel.
Oh, well, I gotta gossip about something.
I thought about what you should say to Brent when he asks for your opinion of his novel.
Me too. I have a great idea. I'm gonna tell him it sucks very hard.
what'd you think?
Well, very interesting word choices.
Speak from the heart about how it's your favorite book ever.
Oh my God, Brent.
I didn't ask to get yelled at by the PC police. You know, I was gonna give you 10% off the cover price. Book event is canceled because of these mean women.
He
I
needs
agree.
to change, and walking on eggshells around him ain't gonna do the trick.
No other way to put this, buddy. You made a mistake. Your actions hurt people. You have to take responsibility for that. Take the first step toward healing the neighborhood.
Fine. I'll be the bigger man.
Oh,
This guy sucks so hard.
Why not be a bigger person and rise above it?
I'll tell you why, because doing that sends a message that it's okay to be treated this way, and it's not okay to treat anyone that way.
I am very sorry if you were offended. Okay?
Not an apology.
that's an
Yes, it was.
awful apology.
I literally didn't think human beings were capable of such
my God.
racist, sexist poppycock.
Oh, I'm here because I earned it by being the best.
Oh, you're ridiculous.
Yeah, and you're a condescending bench.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, he earned it,
He
but
had that one coming. Yeah.
that definitely took a turn. It's clever, yeah. That's not
6
true, but it's
months
clever.
of painstaking work trying to help the 4 humans overcome their worst instincts and bond as a group.
I like the framing device they're using for this episode.
It was very bad. Everyone for sure lost a bunch of points.
Yep.
And I don't have a solution. Got plenty of time left. We can get back on track.
That was an hour ago. What matters isn't if people are good or bad. What matters is if they're trying to be better today
Like that.
than they were yesterday. Sending you home. I'm not marbleizing you, Janet. I'm letting you go. I tried to win you over to our side. It hasn't worked. Letting you go home is how I've decided to be a little better today
Oh, no, this is
than I
good.
was yesterday.
I hope that works out.
Nice callback.
Yeah.
Fantastic callback. All right. I like how it ends with a resolution between Brent and everybody.
Yeah.
I just like the hopefulness of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the show is really kind of honing in on what its final message is going to be, and that was pretty solid.
Yeah.
People aren't good, people aren't bad, but as long as they're trying, they're doing what they can do.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know. As far as Brent goes, maybe he'll get there, but it's a tough look. It's a bad one.
Well, I think that the kind of the point is Brent might not get there, but that doesn't matter. Is Brent going to make any effort to actually be better than he is? He might have even tried a little bit in that episode.
We got close.
Yeah, I mean, we at least a Scotia effort. He did agree to turn off the cheating golf thing, and he kept it off. Right, went to the driving range, he kept it off.
Yeah.
He agreed to apologize, even though it completely blew up. Someone's not going to change who they are in a second.
No.
But these are things someone like Brent wouldn't have done at the beginning of the season.
For sure. Baby steps.
Right.
And that's been largely the theme of this season, too.
Yeah.
Baby steps. Also, I don't know who that actor is, but he's killing it.
The one who plays Brent.
Yeah, Brent, and also same with John.
Yeah,
love them. They're really funny.
Sure.
We say this on a lot of shows. It would just be fun to play the heel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to say things that like normally wouldn't say in your life, you know.
Yeah. And apparently, the actor who plays Brent is one of the nicest people on the planet, which doesn't surprise me at all.
I love that.
I love it when there's like a really nice person who's great at just playing awful. Danny McBride has a reputation for being like just a super nice guy, but obviously, so you see so many of his characters just kind of suck.
Yeah, I mean, it's a character. That's
for sure.
Same thing with like I'm watching Game of Thrones, obviously, and you know a lot of folks have said that Joffrey in real life, super nice guy, had to quit acting because
the hate
the reception to his character. You know?
I will never understand where people who cannot draw the line between a character and an actor as far as how they feel about that person.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
It's make believe.
Anna Gunn went through it, you know, for Breaking Bad, which was ridiculous. And these aren't the only ones. You know, there are people who were like
that kid from Star Wars Episode 1. You know, Jake Lloyd playing Anakin.
Yeah,
same thing. He had to quit. He ruined his life. You know, and we have to draw a line between TV and reality. And all these actors are having fun with this. They're having a great time. I think the story and the message is prescient, and it's just a really fun show.
Yeah, no, this was really well done. Again, the framing device of telling the story back to Bad Janet.
Yeah,
it was really nicely done. The entire episode's told in flashback.
Yeah, and I want to see how that affected him giving her the book. What is going to happen going forward with Bad Janet?
Something is going to change with Bad Janet. I feel like it kind of did while they were talking.
Sure.
You know,
she listened.
She listened and she acknowledged some of the things he was saying. Again, baby steps.
Will it resonate?
Yeah,
We'll see.
Fine. All right, we'll catch you next one, guys.
See ya.